Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early May 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarians out there. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guides and spirit team, talk to me about Aquarius. What's going on? Messages, energies, the whole kit and caboodle. What do we got for my friends? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius. Please and thank you. Get this card out here nice and quick for my good friends. What messages do we have in early May? Nice, quick. All right. I haven't seen this one in quite a while, my friends. So we have the Magician as your very first card. Now, this could be really, really good for a lot of you, but at the same time, there could be something you really want to keep an eye on too with this, because there is something about sleight of hand with that card. Now, before we fully dive into it, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit about this card. So, yes, this is an oracle deck. It's not the same as a tarot. And you see this Magician here. It looks like he's doing magic tricks. There's all sorts of stuff going on here. So it does have similar themes and archetypes to the Magician within the tarot deck, where this could speak about controlling one's environment, controlling one's surroundings, controlling one's destiny, and at the same time creating and manifesting and bringing things towards you. So I feel for a lot of Aquarians in this time, you are in a beautiful time of creation, putting your intention out there and making it happen when this card is in the mix. However, there is an alternate message that I kind of already alluded to, where as this card could represent a bit of illusion, okay, or it could represent sleight of hand, literally, where it's like, hey, look at this hand while the other one is off doing another. So whatever situations you're going through in this time, it would behoove you to be very detail oriented and try to think about what you don't see, if that makes sense. Only take that if it hits, but watch out for anything illusionary, if that makes complete sense. Let's get into tarot, okay? Then, because this Magician, the vibe feels a little odd, but let's get these cards going. I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 in the upright, and we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. So shuffle it up here for Aquarius. And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading, my friends. It was a bit of a rough patch. The reading was titled A Big Problem. So I did feel for a lot of Aquarians out there, there could be situations or problems cropping up all over the place, whether it's personal relationships or work. I don't like giving readings like that, but you know, when a message comes out, I'm going to give it to you straight. So I was seeing a problematic energy, but at the same time, overcoming it, which was the silver lining, which felt good. So we're going to see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. So when we take this, how it hits for you, because it might be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going here. 3 cards for my Aquarius friends, please. Let's see what we got. Quick. Wow. Whoa. Okay. These cards came out together. All right. So if you know anything about tarot, you're going to see why my eyes got all big. And I was like, whoa. We got the 10 of Cups in position number 1. And the card that came out with it was the Wheel of Fortune itself. Okay, let's get one more. This might be a big one, Aquarius. Wow. All right. And listen, you know I try my best to stay even-keeled in readings, Aquarius. I try my best. There's something major coming in with the spread that we have out here right now with the Sun, then 9 of Pentacles. These are all amazing cards, and even if we were to get some of the roughest cards in the whole deck right now as clarifiers, I don't really feel like this is going to change my optimism and energies I'm already picking up in this reading. But we're going to go through it. Let's get as much detail as possible. I'm going to give you all the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into the juicy intuitive stuff. So at first glance, it's like we have a who's who of the best cards in the tarot deck. Best cards ever created, in my opinion. This is my top 3 in no particular order. order. We got the Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card. We even got the Nine of Pentacles as a bonus over there. This is chef's kiss type of energy so far. Now, some of you might be going through problems and issues right now, or some frustrating things like we saw last week. I would take this, even before we get into the detail of it, as like, all right, something amazing is going to come of this, or because of this. Like, this is really, really, really good. I can't emphasize it enough. Well, let's go through one by one and really like build this together, and I'll try to get as much detail out of this as possible. But position number one, we have the Ten of Cups. Lovely. Okay, why is this one of the more positive cards in the tarot deck? It represents emotional fulfillment. It represents wish fulfillment, something you really want, attaining it, acquiring it, wins, victories. This is a card that represents happy family, happy home, happy life. It's everything when we see this card. So yeah, I mean, even though it's of the cups, it's something that makes you feel warm and fuzzy. When I see this card, I get the warm and fuzzies. So it's really nice. Okay, it's just best case scenario. Another thing I think of with the Ten of Cups, you might be feeling things intensely more than you usually do, because this is the full expression of the cup suit. So just keep that in mind. Like, the highs might feel extra high. If you have some lows, they might feel extra low when this card's in the mix. I'm just trying to give you both sides of the coin. Now, what are some challenges of this Ten of Cups? Once again, the emotional intensity, like we already mentioned. In reverse, it could represent issues within the home or issues in regards to the living situation. It doesn't just have to be that, though. To me, the rough side of the Ten of Cups is somebody who's feeling something intensely, but on the other end of the spectrum. Now, as we move to the center, we have a card that is a little bit more complex. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Lovely. Now, I always say, and I'm sure if you've been watching me a while and this card has come out, this is my 4-leaf clover. This is my lucky charm whenever I see it in a reading. So this tells me that luck will be on your side in regards to one situation or another. Now, I know Aquarians, they're going through various different things. Some of you are going through love things, some of you are going through work things, some of you are totally cool. You just want to hear me yap, which I'm fine with, right? You could stick around for whatever reason you want. But the Wheel of Fortune to me is something going really well for you. Now, this card is prone to make sudden, fast, unexpected change. Okay, like it does move very quickly. It's shockingly quick the way it shifts and changes its energy. But with what's surrounding it, I can't say that this is going to be a change for the worse. To me, it just feels like luck is on your side in a situation. It could also represent karmic cycles. Like, cycles in life are major chapters where we were meant to learn specific lessons or pay back some karma. And we're not going to go completely into it because that's a subject we can write books about. But this is one of the bigger karmic cards out there. Okay. I would say a challenge of the Wheel of Fortune is the fact that it can shift things very quickly and suddenly. Okay, it is very prone for things to change on a dime. Now, as we get to the back end, the most positive card in the whole entire deck caps off the main portion of your reading. We have the Sun card. Now, this is Leo energy. You might be connected to a Leo. That is your opposite sign. That's the yin to your yang, Aquarius. So when I see this, I think more of spiritual terms. With the Sun, I think of the light, life, and love that shines down on us from spirit. This is universal energy, or God, or whatever label you want to put on it. Like, this is beautiful energy. Okay, it's everything. Now, it can speak about wins and victories, just like all this other stuff, or things going your way, or luck being on your side, or you being protected, of course. It can also represent things coming to light. The Sun shines light on things that are hidden. So sometimes this card could reveal things to us. This could be revelations. It could be aha moments where things make sense and things snap together. So just keep in mind that in the coming days and weeks, a lot of things could be either coming to light or making sense for you. But beautiful, lovely, positive energy. I think you get the point. I'm using all the adjectives here. Now, when we get to the very, very back end, your bonus, which is another little footnote here in the spread, Nine of Pentacles. This is a really good card for business and work. Any sort of endeavors like starting your own business, doing your own thing. There's a lot of freedom. There's a lot of independence with this card as well. Super abundant. Now, the only challenge, aside from, the earthy energy that could slow it up, this could represent somebody that's a little stubborn and set in their ways. But once again, we're not leaning into the challenges here yet because it's all positive. So far, all of these cards are positive on their face. One of the best readings I pulled for you in a very, very long time. I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aquarius. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for my Aquarians, please, my guides? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 10 of Cups. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, 10 of Cups time. I mean, this is very claimable energy, my friends. Really, really is. Temperance in reverse, something big coming in. Okay, like in temperance in the upright to me would represent delays or something taking a while. Something big's coming in. And I was feeling a similar thing in the Libra reading. Now I'm feeling it for you. So more major arcana energy, which is extremely, extremely powerful. We have temperance in reverse. Now, I will say this. If we're talking about any possible challenges here, there might be a result or something you are wanting that you are a little impatient with in this time, where it's like, all right, well, what? I don't know what the problem is, or I don't know how they don't want the same thing as me. Like, it's kind of giving me a similar vibe to that. It's like, okay, well, this is what's going to be best. That everyone should be on board about it. Temperance in the upright would be delays sometimes, or patience, or waiting for something to happen. So when I see it in reverse underneath the 10 of Cups, it's telling me that this energy is free flowing towards you. Okay, so aside from that little message I just gave you about like feeling frustrated or anything like that, I just feel this energy free flowing towards you, like win victory based, especially in areas of like the home and the family. And it could be various other things too. But to me, it's kind of like spirit, like pulling a slingshot back and then like letting it loose. Like that's the vibe it's given to me. It's like, all right, we're lining this up, lining it up, lining it up. Boom, it's go time. Let's keep moving. So we have our first win here. We have this free-flowing energy, this free-flowing 10 of Cups energy moving towards you. And we can break it down to various different areas of life. It's just happiness. It's happiness overall. So let's see what the wheel has to say. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, though, huh? Okay, this doesn't ruin the reading whatsoever, and it's interesting how like all these pieces are fitting together like a little puzzle board, right? Now, there could be a portion of you where you are going through some emotional ups and downs in this time, regardless of the good energy that we're seeing here. You might go from happy and chipper to a little disgruntled or a little angry. You might be sad, you might feel a little glum, and then like, boom, be riding a high next. I do feel like for a lot of you, this could be, if not you, someone you're dealing with where, I don't want to say they're emotionally volatile, but to me, it feels like their emotions are not in a very stable place at this time. This is someone that feels like back and forth, up, down, hot, cold. It's giving me that vibe. However, another thing I feel like this is spirit like priming you, telling you like, listen, Aquarius, when this starts, it's going to move quick. When this starts going, when this energy comes in, it's going to move very, very fast. Be ready to go with the flow with this. Okay, because the Knight of Cups in reverse doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Okay, like, yeah, you might be dealing with a water sign that's a little up and down, but when it shows up in reverse, it's someone that has a hard time adjusting to change, okay, or someone that has a really difficult time going with the flow or letting things happen, letting things change. So just take that for whatever it's worth. This, I feel like for a lot of you, it could be spirit priming you, saying like, listen, just know that once this starts, there's no going back, or once this starts, it's on. Like, it's giving me that type of energy. Like, once you take this step, it is on. So let's keep moving forward. Aside from that, once again, just watch out for the emotional ups and downs in this time. I still feel luck on your side. I already told you in the very beginning, I don't see any combination of cards clarifying that would ruin this beautiful feeling I have on the top. I really don't. This is one of the best readings I've done for you, period. So let's go in on the sun here, and we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow. So why is the sun here for Aquarius, please? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So this energy is moving towards you magnetically. That's what this tells me. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse underneath the sun. Now, for a portion of you, this could be something returning. Okay, and I saw this for you a couple weeks ago, and it's showing up once again, whether it's a past cycle, whether it's an individual. Eight of Cups in reverse could represent something that you've experienced before or something you have history with coming back around. So don't be surprised if something like that does pop up in this time. However, similar to the Temperance in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse tells me, like, all right, well, you're not going to have to move a lot for this energy. It's coming at you unfettered. Like, this is going to come in unblocked. If the Eight of Cups was in the upright, then we'd have some rough messages to deal with, okay? Because then it would be like someone walking away from what truly makes them happy, or somebody ignoring what truly makes them happy and going for the unknown. It's not giving me that at all. In the reverse, underneath this Sun card, it's like, okay, this energy's coming at you one way or another. So let's get specific here, Aquarius, because we're talking about all this general good energy I'm seeing it in various different places, and it's firing on every cylinder here. And we'll talk about it more during the recap, but it's like we have the home and family. We have your general luck and situations changing. We have the spiritual, and we have the monetary. So it's like we're firing on every single cylinder here. So I would claim these energies, Aquarius, even if you are in a tough spot, even if you are in a rough place or dealing with problems right now, these energies, it's kind of like Spirit saying, like, yeah, just be ready for it, Aquarius. Get ready. Something big's coming, and it is based around like the win victories. Like I said, one of the best readings I've done for you, period, with what it's making me feel. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. Position number one, and as I mentioned, we're firing on all cylinders here. We got the home and family, we have your luck in general, we have spiritual, we have monetary. It's like all here. But the Ten of Cups with the Temperance card in reverse. So something's coming to you free flowing. Like I said, it felt like somebody pulling back a slingshot and just sending it towards you. So something's coming in quick, someone or something, and it's going to make you really happy. It's a result you may have been wanting for a while, and it's good. Now, I did say there could be some frustration around some of you. It's like trying to get somebody on board with your vision or something like that. It might be a little frustrating. It's like, they should just buy in with what I'm saying. Moving to the center, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Knight of Cups in reverse. I did say you might be prone to some emotional ups and downs in this time. It's all good, where you might go from like aggressive to passive, or angry and sad, and it's like back and forth, back and forth. So just watch your emotional state in this time, but just know that luck is on your side. Again, moving towards you unfettered. And I did say it's like Spirit priming you, telling you, like, Aquarius, get ready, because once you start this, or once this pops off, there's no going back. It's like giving me that type of energy. So take that for what it's worth. On to the back end, we have the Sun with the Eight of Cups in reverse. This beautiful, positive, wind-based type of energy is coming towards you magnetically. I did say for a big portion of you, this could represent somebody or something returning as well. So do with that information what you will. Lovely reading. Please take a screenshot, and let's get a shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for Aquarius, please. Gods and Spirit team. I mean, really, really nice. So... And yeah, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see yet. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be good. So let's get you one. And if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for all my members. I really do. Okay, let's get this shadow card here from my Aquarians, please, my guide, Spirit team. What do we got? There we go. Okay. Eight of Wands. So as I've been saying, and I gave that example of like somebody pulling a slingshot and sending something. We have the Eight of Wands as the shadow. Okay, so something coming in hot, coming in quick. Now, for a portion of you, you've been waiting back on hearing some news, or you've been waiting on something to fully take off and fully explode forward. Here's the energy here with this Eight of Wands in the shadows. Once again, Spirit priming you. Okay, I feel like it's very, very simple. Now, for some of you, this could revolve around communication. Just know that you might hear from somebody important or get some important news. But once again, I feel like it's Spirit priming you, telling you, like, Aquarius, get ready. Because once this starts, once this takes off, there's no going back. It's like all forward from here. So really good stuff, Aquarius. That's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a one-on-one personal reading with me, you could check out my digital calendar at mastermetaphysics.com. But for the May subscriber surprise, we're doing a winner's choice this month, my friends. 2 lucky subscribers will get their choice of either the Everyday Witches Tarot, which is a wonderful deck. It's one of my favorites. Or you can choose a crystal pendant of your choice from my website. They're homemade. The energy is luscious. They're beautiful. So it's winner's choice there. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's two simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments where in the world you are from. You don't have to give me your home address or anything like that. It could be your country, state, province, whatever it might be. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you again soon.